here I am, Greg here. Just had a windy run down the coastline, Hill Head down past Leon Solent, to the other end of Leon Solent. Made a nice little video down there. Trouble is, when I played it back, the wind was so strong, couldn't hear a damn thing I was saying. So, I'm doing it all again. Here we are. Anyway, yeah, my little bit of coastline that I've adopted here for green awareness, doing my little runs with my bimbles, as they say. Green runners, great club, over 1,000 members or more now, and keep going up. Keep going up. And yeah, for the environment, a club for the environment. We've got top runners in there: Damien Hall, Jasmine Paris, top runners there. More and more people joining. It's a concerned group, concerned about the environment. Runners who want to do something about the problems we've got with the environment and global warming. Brilliant little group. And what I wanted to say is, I'm kind of thinking about the fashion trade and the fashion trade related around running culture. You know, running culture. When you look at it. Yeah, it's got a strong relationship in there with tie-in with fashion running. There's a lot of fashion in running, isn't there? All the gear that we buy and all the tops we wear and all the medals we get and all the paraphernalia around running. There's far too much of it. One of the key things about the environmental problems in the world today, and the word that I've come across that rings so true, is consumption and overconsumption. Any consumption that we do in our lives, and we're stuck with it because we've got to do some, the result of that is that we get emissions from fossil fuel into the atmosphere. So, you know, the more we buy things in our lives, the more we buy running tops, running bottoms, running shoes, the more we buy, the more we get, the worse the emissions involved. Our carbon footprint is getting higher. So one of the pledges of the Green Runners is to reduce the amount that runners depend on running bling, you know, clothing, gadgets, you name it. You know, there's loads of it. We love it, don't we? But unfortunately, in excess of it, and it's damaging the environment. We only need 2 or 3 t-shirts a year. We don't need multicolours. We don't need medals, do we? I mean, how can you say it? You know, I've got medals hanging on my wall, but why do we need medals? I suppose it's a kind of show-off factor, isn't it? You know, look what I've done, you know, and I've done it myself, you know, bigger the medal. Yeah, and they're getting bigger and bigger, the medals, aren't they? Bigger and bigger, more fancy designs. Yeah, they're great. Trouble is, it's all a cost to the environment. We don't need it. Running's the important thing, and all you need is a vest, pair of shorts, little skirt, whatever, running shoes, and off you go. You can run. You don't need all the trappings around it. You don't need to travel miles and miles to go to an event. You can run from your doorstep. Yeah, it can get boring. Yeah, do local events. You know, all I'm saying is, and all the Green Runners are saying is, you know, there's such a lot around running that is unnecessary. There's such a lot in our lives, in actual fact, that's unnecessary when you look at it. And overconsumption is my word. Overconsumption kind of clarifies my thinking in regard to the climate emergency that we've got. And if there's one word that really, you know, encapsulates the whole thing, it's overconsumption. You know, whenever we consume something, whenever we buy something, there's a carbon footprint, and a lot of it is unnecessary. What do we need? We need a roof over our heads, we need warmth, and we need food. And everything else is kind of nice to have, isn't it? But it's excessive, and it's the excess, you know, the excessive park run tourism, the travel associated with running, loads of events, more events, longer events, harder events, goes on and on. Overconsumption. Sorry about that, guys. I had a nice run, a bit windy. Nobody's with me, but I'm going to be getting people. I'm going to be twisting arms. There's going to be people coming with me on a Friday morning. Awareness, green awareness. Sorry to bang on a Friday morning. Have a good day. Cheers, green running.
Audio Jungle.